guys, so as you can probably tell from the title of this video and the coloration of my skin right now, I'm trying out blue light therapy and I wanted to discuss that with you guys a little bit, the research I've done on it, why I'm doing it, and I will definitely give you guys updates on how I'm feeling as I use it and let you guys know. So first of all, blue light therapy is something that I had not really heard of. My mom had this light box that just emits in the blue light, and she heard it was good for depression. It was very targeted, so I did a little bit of research. I haven't been able to get into the research too much because I've been researching for my term paper and doing that because that's due in a couple days from now. So I'm going to look into the research a little bit more when I'm out of just all my studies, but I figured there's no harm in using it at kind of like a dim setting as I'm studying. I've been using it for about half an hour to an hour a day, and I don't have it on this bright of a setting usually. Usually it's like at this setting, which is very, very low, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. See if I can get it in screen here. So yeah, this is the light box. It's by the company Philips. So it's a small little thing. I'm going to put it back on just for the purposes of this video and not look directly at it. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys kind of like what I've been reading about it. I did a really quick search on it, to be honest with you. I wanted to see the pros and the cons of it. And yeah, just let you guys know. And if you guys have more information than I do, please share it with me. I'd really appreciate that. So blue light is basically just on the visible light spectrum. It's emitted somewhere between 450, let's say, and 500 nanometers, just to give you guys an estimate. Apparently it's just very targeted and good for depression. I heard it's good for acne too. I think it's at a certain wavelength that affects, let's say, bacteria on the skin and kills them and things like that, and it's helpful for that. So I don't really know much about that. I don't deal with acne very much, so it's not something that I'm gonna have a side benefit I can report on, really. I'll tell you if my skin gets worse, but you know, so I read that it's just supposed to be targeted and good for you. All I can say is the light feels really good. Having blue light on me is just calming in general. We all know that when you look at the color blue, it is a very calming color, so that's nice. Apparently there's other like targeted therapies that just don't work, like red light therapy, for example. I would not feel good with the red light just shining directly on me. And then of course there's the full spectrum light. I think those might be more expensive, I could be wrong. And also, I mean, you're getting all kinds of different wavelengths, so this is just a more targeted approach apparently. But I was looking into it, and apparently blue lights can be good and bad, because some of the negatives I was hearing is it might be bad for your retinas. Apparently blue light penetrates the eye a little bit deeper, so I'm really trying not to look directly at it and also to keep it on the dimmest setting in general so that it won't irritate my eyes. Also, I read if you're taking St. John's wort, that might amplify the effects of the light irritating your eyes. So that I have to be very careful with. So I will keep it kind of on a dim setting and not use it for too long every day. But in general, I feel like just having the light on me just feels nice. I like it. It feels warming, even though the light itself is not warm to the touch. It feels good on the body, so I really can't complain about that. So those are some things I read about it in terms of the negative. Apparently it can also affect your sleeping patterns. I read some places that it might be good for sleep to help regulate your rhythms, and other places that it helps to kind of like suppress melatonin, which is what helps you sleep as well. So I've heard kind of like conflicting things, but again, guys, this was a very quick little research into it. It's actually been pretty hard to find things on blue light therapy. Usually when you hear people with seasonal affective disorder, they're going to use full spectrum light. The blue light thing has only been kind of, I think in recent years they've started to talk about this, but I mean, I'd prefer having this blue light on me if it works than the white light, for instance, just because it is calming in nature just looking at it. I cannot complain about that at all, but I do have to be careful in terms of just the effects on the eyes, because I already wear glasses as it is for distance, and I definitely don't want that to worsen. So I will keep it on a much dimmer setting. Like I said, I'm just keeping it at this for the video, for the effect, you know, but I'm not looking directly at the light anyways. So definitely I don't want to harm myself with it, so I'm going to look up more research when I do have the time, but I just wanted to immediately look it up and make sure that I wasn't doing anything that was really bad for my health and that there were some benefits involved. So I definitely have to look into what it is that is beneficial in terms of you know, for seasonal affective disorder. Like I said, I found it very hard to find, but there are some studies that do say that it is a more targeted approach and it's supposed to help, and that the other wavelengths are kind of like a waste or not what you really need. So who knows? Like I said, if you guys have some info for me, but I will definitely keep you guys updated, and I will let you know over the course of the next month how I'm feeling, if I notice any changes. I did want to mention that I have been noticing a little bit yesterday and a little bit today, a bit of nausea. So I don't know if that's from stress, because I get very stressed out during exams and things. Just so you guys know, I have my term paper due in a couple days, and then next week is my final. It's really like I can't even comprehend I'll be done school in just over a week, you know what I mean? Like, that's weird, but I'm trying not to think about that and just get through it. But you know what I mean? It's just that thing that it can be stressful without even realizing it. So, yeah, so maybe I'm feeling stressed and that's causing some nausea. My appetite's definitely been off. I've been like less hungry lately just because I've been really focused on my work. But at the same time, I'm wondering if it could be nausea to do with the light, because that can happen. My body is like, I would be a great candidate for any like psychology studies or anything like that. My body is so sensitive to everything. I feel like I would react to anything that they wanted me to react to. So I guess I'm a good guinea pig for this, but we'll see. I mean, I was speaking to somebody on here that said they used the full spectrum light and they would get nosebleeds. So I don't know. I mean, everything, you know, people can get side effects from anything, right? I mean, there's no one size fits all for medications, for therapies, for anything like that. You just got to kind of do trial and error. But like I said, I did experience some nausea. So if I do feel that more as I go along, I'm definitely just not going to continue, or I'm going to keep it at the very like small increments, like 10 minutes a day. I think that's another thing. I should probably be working myself up, but I'm not going to lie, the light feels so good that I don't want to do just 10 minutes a day. But I mean, I'm definitely going to be smart about it. If every time I use it I'm feeling really nauseous and sick, maybe it's some interaction with the St. John's wort or with some other supplements I'm taking. I'm not sure. I don't want to play around with that. I don't want to get really sick during, you know, exams and stuff. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. And if you guys have tried any light therapy for seasonal affective disorder or anything, please let me know. That would be very helpful. And I will see you precious gems very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.